morning, children. Welcome to today's class of mathematics. So, in our earlier class, we have already completed the chapter on patterns and symmetry. In today's class, we will be starting a new chapter, which is chapter number 14, data handling. So, all of us know कि जो भी information हमारे आसपास होती है that we can represent in the form of data. और बहुत सारे तरीके हैं जिससे हम डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अ पिक्टोग्राफ, अ पाई चार्ट, a bar graph, a line graph, and many more. So we have this question number 1 in the Let's Recall portion discussing about the favorite food of 240 children. So we will look at the bar graph and we will answer these questions. Now you can see first question says how many students like Indian food. तो Indian का हमने बार देखा and it is exactly 60. So we will write here 60. That means 60 students like Thai food. Next is question number 2. Which food is liked most by the highest number of students? सबसे ज़्यादा बच्चों को क्या पसंद है जिसका बार सबसे ज़्यादा हाई होगा? So that is Chinese. Chinese. Which two type of foods are equally liked by the children? So two types of foods which are equally liked by the children are Indian and continental. Done. Next. How many more students like Chinese food than Thai food? So Chinese food you can see that 100 exactly नहीं है, 100 से थोड़ा सा कम है, but we will write here 100. And Thai food is liked by you can see the bar is little more than 10. So we will write here 11. So 100 minus 11 will be equals to 89. So the next question is find the total number of students who like continental and Thai food. So we can see continental is being liked by 60 students and Thai food is being liked by 10 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है, so 11 we will take. So this is equal to 71. So 71 students like them together. How many students like Mughlai food? Now Mughlai food 10 से थोड़ा सा कम है, so it is 9. So 9 students like Mughlai food. The next topic that we have is that of a pie chart, and all of us know how to use a pie chart and how to find out the value of the pie chart. It is also interpreted in the form of a circular. It is also known as circular graph, and it is very much useful in the representation of data. So we have a question from exercise 14.1. Given below is the data collected for the favorite ice cream flavors of 36 students in a class. Draw a pie chart to represent the data. So let's solve this question. So let us quickly draw a pie chart, and for that we are going to draw a circle here. Fine. Now what the data is saying here, so what is the data saying is that for vanilla the number of people is equal to 9, right? For pista it is 9, butterscotch it is 6, strawberry again 6, mango it's 3, and finally the chocolate is also 3. So we are done. Next we are going to find out the fractions for each. So we know that a total of 36 students are there. So in case of vanilla, the fraction will be equals to 9 by 36, which means nothing else but 1 by 4. So it's pretty clear कि पिस्ता के लिए भी फ्रैक्शन जो है वो 1/4 ही होगा. Next, for butterscotch it will be 6 by 36, 6 out of 36 people. So this is equal to 1 by 6. For butterscotch. Similarly, for strawberry also it is 1 by 6. For mango, 3 by 36, which means 1 by 12. For chocolate also then it will be 1 by 12. So next we are going to plot these fractions on this pie chart. Fine. तो सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है, 1 by 4 करना है, right? तो 1 by 4 करने के लिए what we are going to do, we are going to quickly divide this pie chart into two equal halves. So this is divided. Next we have to mark 1 by 4. So half को again हमें half two equal parts में divide करना होगा. So we have done it. So we are going to write here. So this half, this sorry. So this is 1 by 4 and this is also 1 by 4. So this is representing vanilla. So this is representing vanilla, and pista is also representing 1 by 4. So we will write here pista as well. Now अब इस जो हमारा अगला हाफ पार्ट बचा है उसमें चार फ्रैक्शंस आएंगे, 1 by 6 और 1 by 12. So what do we know? That 1 by 6 is a greater part और 1 by 12 और भी बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा होगा. So for 1 by 6 the representation is 1 for butterscotch and strawberry जिसका वैल्यू 6 था, the representation is 1 by 6. So we are going to divide it like this. टोटल जो हाफ है उसे हमें कितने पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना है? So this is the 1 by 6 portion. Next, so this part we are going to write here as butterscotch. Done. So this needs to be fitted here. Okay, ये थोड़ा मेरा लाइन से बाहर आ गया बट आपको इसको यहीं फिट करना है. Now next 1 by 6 is that of a strawberry. So ये भी इतना ही space occupy करेगा. So this, here we are going to write strawberry. Done. अब जो बच गया वहां पे क्या क्या एडजस्ट होगा? मैंगो और चॉकलेट, both will be adjusted here. So we are going to divide it like this. So this one part will be mango and another part will be strawberry, sorry, chocolate. Mango comes here and strawberry will sorry, chocolate will come here. So this is representing chocolate, मैंगो, स्ट्रॉबेरी एंड दिस इज बटरस्कॉच. सो आपको क्या करना है, आपको यहाँ पे इसको फिल भी करना है कलर से. फॉर लेट्स सपोज दिस लाइटर शेड आई एम फिलिंग दिस पोर्शन फॉर पिस्ता. Okay, so you have to color it like this. Done. Use different color for vanilla. So this is representing vanilla, this is representing butterscotch, this is representing chocolate, next for mango, and then for strawberry. So you can complete and make your pie chart just like this. I hope it's clear how to make a pie chart. Number 2, which says that the given pie chart shows different seasons of India divided into 12 equal parts. Each part shows 1 month. Fill in the following table with the help of the pie chart. So we will quickly look at the math solution and we will see video में हम देखेंगे कि इसे कैसे solve करना है.
The given pie chart shows different seasons of India, which is divided into 12 equal parts. Each part shows 1 month. Fill in the following table with the help of the pie chart. Let's solve the problem now by reading the pie chart. Let's find the number of months for the season of winter. As we can see in the pie chart, there are 4 months in the winter season. Hence write 4 in the number of months column for winter. Now let's find the number of months for the season of monsoon. As we can see in the pie chart, there are 2 months in the monsoon season. Hence write 2 in the number of months column for monsoon. Next, let's find the number of months for the season of spring. As we can see in the pie chart, there is only 1 month in the spring season. Hence write 1 in the number of months column for spring. Next, let's find the number of months for the season of autumn. As we can see in the pie chart, there is only 1 month in the autumn season. Hence write 1 in the number of months column for autumn. Finally, let's find the number of months for the season of summer. As we can see in the pie chart, there are 4 months in the summer season. Hence write 4 in the number of months column for summer. Thus the final table is represented here.
Next we have question number 3, which says that the given pie chart shows the number of tourists from various countries who have visited India in the year 2015. Answer the following questions by looking at the pie chart. So the first question says that from which country did the highest number of tourists come? तो हम देख सकते हैं इस पाई चार्ट में चार पार्ट्स हैं. सबसे ज्यादा पार्ट कौन सी कंट्री शेयर कर रही है? यूके. सो ऑब्वियसली कौन सी कंट्री से सबसे ज्यादा लोग आए हैं? यूके. नेक्स्ट, from which two countries did the same number of tourists come? So can you see which two parts are showing the same value? Australia and Japan. So we will write here Australia and Japan. Next, tourists from which country are more, the UK or Japan? So obviously साफ दिख रहा है हमें UK से ज्यादा टूरिस्ट आए हैं. So we will write here UK. And the last question says that from which country did the least number of tourists come? So सबसे कम लोग कौन सी कंट्री से आए हैं? USA. So we are all done with question number 3. Now the next topic that we have is that of tally marks. So tally marks is a very easy way of counting objects. इसे हम जनरली काउंट करते हैं इन ग्रुप्स ऑफ 5. 1 के लिए 1 वर्टिकल लाइन, 2 के लिए 2, 3 के लिए 3 वर्टिकल लाइंस, 4 के लिए 4 वर्टिकल लाइंस. चेंज कहाँ आएगा? जैसे ही हम 5 पे आएंगे. जैसे ही हम 5 पे आएंगे तो ये जो 4 लाइंस ऑलरेडी बने हुए हैं उसके ऊपर हम एक स्लैंटिंग लाइन ड्रॉ कर देंगे और ये हमारा हो जाएगा 5. अब 6 है तो 5 + 1 6. तो 1 2 3 4 5 एंड देन 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So this is the basic way of doing the tally marks. Now let us look at the exercise 14.2. Fill in the table below. So you can see here that there are 3 columns: objects, tally marks and number. कहीं टैली मार्क्स दिया है हमें उनके नंबर लिखने हैं और जहां नंबर दिया है वहां टैली मार्क्स लिखने हैं. सो द नंबर गिवन हियर इज 20. 20 का मतलब 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16 17 18 19 20. So done. Next one, tally marks is given. We have to write down the number. So 1 2 3 4 5 5 10 and 1 11. So number is 11. Next, the number is 17. So let's draw the tally marks. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now for spatula, it's the tally marks is given. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, and 32. So the number is 32. Next, caps, the tally marks is given. We have to write down the number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So we have completed question number 1. Very easy, isn't it? Now the next question is that a shopkeeper bought 25 flower pots, 18 flower pots, 23 lampshades, and 16 sculptures. Help him to represent the data using tally marks. So let's solve this question. So the first item, that object or item, whatever you can say, that we have is flower pots. So what is the number of flower pots? It is 25. Next object is flower vase. Number is 18. Third item that we have is lampshades, and the number that we have is 23. And the fourth item that we have is sculptures, and the number that we have is 16. So now let's draw the tally marks for all of these. So 25 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Next, flower vase is 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Lampshades is 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. For sculptures, it's 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and last one is 16. So we are done with question number 2. We have question number 3, in which the tally marks is given and we have to calculate them and find out the number of students. So this is very easy, and then on that basis you have to solve these questions. Children, complete all the questions till exercise 14.2, and that's the end of today's video. The next part, which is exercise 14.3 and the topic of line graph, we will be discussing in the next class. So thank you and bye bye.